Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, we begin with breaking news. Arrest warrant issued for 19-year-old in 2018 killing in Rochester. Let's go to this video now with WMUR News 9, Sean McDonald.
Now, an arrest warrant has been issued in connection to a murder in Rochester last year. Investigators issued a warrant for 19-year-old Justin Belanger, charging him with second-degree murder. He's accused of shooting 24-year-old Billy Ahern while she was walking down South Main Street in June of 2018. She later died. Belanger is currently in a Maine jail on an unrelated case.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. No kidding. Woman pulled over in Marlboro with baby goat in lap. Police in New Hampshire say they cited a driver who had a kid in her lap, the baby goat kind. Marlboro police say they pulled the woman over on April Fool's Day when they saw her using her cell phone. They soon realized that she was driving without a valid license and with the goat. Police said the driver was a 60-year-old woman from Sullivanville, New Hampshire. She was released on a citation for operating without a valid license. She was also concealed about distracted driving. Police posted the encounter on Facebook with the comment, "I wish this was another April Fool's joke, but it's not." An abandoned castle in Guilford has new owners who want people to abide the no trespassing signs they've put up. The Kimball Castle is going to be renovated, but police say they've arrested about 24 people since December. The owners say there has been some vandalism, but because the building's condition, it is also dangerous. Democrat lawmakers call on Trump to end attacks on Affordable Care Act. With more on that, let's go to WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
We are here this morning to say that we oppose the Trump administration's effort to overturn health care for Americans.
Flanked by her fellow Democrats on the steps of the Supreme Court, New Hampshire Senator Jeanne Shaheen chastised Republicans for the latest bid to throw out the Affordable Care Act. The president last week ordered the Attorney General to join in a lawsuit seeking to have the entire law declared unconstitutional. Shaheen says that'll put millions of Americans at risk of losing their health care.
This assault on Americans' health care cannot go unanswered.
One way Democrats plan to answer is by introducing a resolution in the House and Senate in support of the Affordable Care Act.
The American people deserve to know exactly where their representatives stand on the Trump administration's vicious campaign to take away their health care.
But while Democrats control the House and will be able to bring it up for a vote, in the Senate, the Republicans call the shots. Senator Shaheen urging Republican senators to join in their effort.
There are a lot of reasons why we should work together. to fix our healthcare system. More than 20 million reasons, and they live in Republican and Democratic districts throughout the country.
President Trump is suggesting that Republicans will wait to present their health care plan until after the 2020 elections, saying in tweets that Republicans are working on a plan that will have cheaper premiums and deductibles, and it will be truly great health care that will work for America. In the studio, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Paid Family Leave Roundtable Town Hall are key events in Gillibrand's 4th New Hampshire visit. New York Senator Christine Gillibrand will participate in a roundtable on paid family leave in Laconia and hold a town hall meeting in Concord when she returns to New Hampshire on Friday and Saturday. Gillibrand's full schedule shared first Tuesday with WMUR includes 3 public stops. The Democrat, who is in her second full Senate term, has been running for president since she formed an exploratory committee in mid-January. She made her candidacy official on March 17th. On March 24th, Gillibrand delivered a speech outside the Trump International Hotel in New York City, taking on the incumbent president, calling him a coward, and changing that he demised in the valued and punch is down. This week's visit to New Hampshire will be Gillibrand's 4th since she announced her exploratory committee and first since her formal launch in New York City. The Associated Press reported Tuesday that Gillibrand held 59 public events in 8 states since launching her exploratory committee through March 31st, more than any other candidate. Gillibrand will begin her New Hampshire visit in Dover with a meet and greet at Flight Coffee, 478 Central Avenue, at 6:20 on Friday. She will participate in a policy event at 10:20 a.m. on Saturday when she headlines a roundtable on paid family leave hosted by the New Hampshire Campaign for Family-Friendly Economy at the Laconia Public Library, 695 North Main Street. Gillibrand sponsored and has been an advocate of paid family leave on the national level for several years. Earlier this year, she renewed her push by sponsoring for the 4th time legislation that would allow workers to receive up to 12 weeks of partial pay while caring for a new child or sick family member. Gillibrand came to New Hampshire in October of 2018 to campaign with Democratic governor nominee Molly Kelly, who made paid family leave and medical leave a central part of her bid to unseat Governor Chris Sununu. Gillibrand's 3rd public event of the upcoming visit will be a public town hall with New Hampshire voters at 2:20 p.m. on Saturday. Gillibrand will answer questions posed by Granite Staters at the Concord Parks and Recreation Community Center at 14 Canterbury Road. Other candidates or potential schedules to be in New Hampshire in the coming days are Mayor Pete Buttigieg of South Bend, Indiana on Friday and Saturday, and Colorado Senator Michael Benetti on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker on Saturday and Sunday, and U.S. Rep. Eric Seaswell of California on Saturday. New Hampshire Senate Committee votes 4-1 in favor of repealing death penalty. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Here at home, state senators are moving quickly toward a vote on repealing New Hampshire's death penalty. This morning, the Senate Judiciary Committee voted 4-1 in favor of House Bill 455, which abolishes capital punishment. The lone vote against repeal was from Senator Sharon Carson of Londonderry. The bill now heads to the Senate floor for a vote where it is expected to pass with a veto-proof majority.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Tuesday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for you on this Tuesday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the green and went up. Oil closed in the red and went down. U.S. 10-year closed flat. Euro/USD closed in the red and went down. And the AX closed in the red and went down. Dow snaps 3-day winning streak as Walgreens falls on earnings. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell for the first time in 4 sessions on Tuesday as investors designated a strong rally from the previous session, while a decline in Walgreens Boost Allies pressured the index. Suspect captured in killing of Grammy-nominated rapper Nipsey Hussle. The suspect in the fatal shooting of Grammy-nominated rapper Nipsey Hussle was captured Tuesday afternoon, just hours after the Los Angeles police chief stared into a bank of TV news cameras and asked the alleged killer to give up. The suspect, Eric Holder, 29, was arrested in the LA suburb of Bellflower after police spotted him there and detained him without incident, officials said. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.